Hello, this is Steve Warshaw from RecordPriceBreakout.com, and I wanted to go over the latest stock pick from Friday, May 16th, 2008. And the stock we're looking at here is symbol RDC, that's Rowan Companies Inc., listed on the New York Stock Exchange. Wanted to bring this stock up because as of Friday, they went and had a record price breakout, which is of course the stock screen that we use at recordpricebreakout.com as our preferred screen. And I wanted to take a look at some of the things related to RDCs that made it a great stock pick. So here's the first one. Record price breakout. As you can see where my mouse is, we have, let me zoom in a little bit here. We can zoom in, okay, good. And there we go. So as you can see, this is a record price breakout. It's the highest it's been. By the way, I got this stock chart from stockcharts.com, and they do a good job. They list, here's the high during this period and the low. Each one of these trends, it gives you the very high and the very low. So you can, it's good to do that because you can measure how much it goes up each time between its hills and its valleys. So, high of 41, low of 30, high of 42.5, low of 35. So you see ever increasing highs, and what you don't see is a lot of increase, or ever increasing lows, but you don't see a lot of increase in the highs. And when you see that, that is what's called either a ascending continuation triangle or an ascending continuation wedge. That's the stock pattern. And what happens is, as the lows keep getting higher and the highs stay about the same, it's like building pressure. And either at some point it's going to break out and go down, or it's going to break out of that ceiling and go up. And what we have here is a record price breakout on very strong volume, above that resistance level. And so the stock pattern is confirmed based on that volume, and it looks like a good pick. So the next thing that I want to do is go ahead and check the PE ratio for this stock. So I'm going to go ahead and bring up clearstation.etrade.com, and this is, we're going to enter in stock symbol RDC, and it's going to come up, and you see Rowan Company, and they have their own stock chart. But what I'm going to do here is check the PE ratio. So it says PE ratio is 10.46. So I'm going to go ahead and click on that, and we're going to scroll down, and here's a whole bunch of information on the stock's financials. It makes $5.12 or $5.19 billion a year, etc., etc. But the thing that we're most interested in for our stock trade is the PE ratio of the company versus the PE ratio of the industry. As you can see, this stock is basically half of the PE. So if it was valued equally to its competitors, i.e. other stocks within its industry, what we could do is take a look at the price, and it's 46.9 is where it closed on Friday. So if it's half of the PE ratio of the other companies, this is a $90+ stock. So let's go ahead and go back and look at the picture, and let's see how far I think it's going to go for a good trade at this point. So a good rule of thumb is when the stock breaks out, you'd measure from the low before it broke out to the high of where it broke out. Some 36 to 46, or 37 to 46. That's the low, that's the high. That's $9, which would be a 20% gain if you bought it at $46, which is exactly what I did. And so my target on this stock is going to be $55. For this trade, it's going to be a 3-month trade, and I'm going to set a stop loss, and we're going to start looking at that area of resistance that I was talking about, or the ceiling. And you see 42.5, 43.8, 43.27. So somewhere in here, there's a pretty solid resistance that held up over time. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this number right here, 42 is kind of where the numbers kind of hit the ceiling here, and you know, it went above it, but then it pushed it back down again. So somewhere between 42 and 43 is a good area of resistance. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this number 42.5, and I'm going to bring up my calculator. And what we're going to do is a good way of setting your stop loss is 3% below the area of resistance. So if we're going to say that's 42.5, and we're going to take 3% off of that, so times 0.97 or 97%. So our stop loss should be set at 41.23. And when you put in your order estimate or your order into your trading account, that's the stop loss that you're going to use. So that's the trade. Happy trading and good luck.